What is up, everybody? Welcome into Sharp Fantasy Sports coming at you here today on December 8th, 2024 for your Week 14 NFL slate action free pick video every single day here on YouTube. If this is your first time joining the channel, welcome in. We're giving out the Sharp Play daily. What does that mean? That's the insight, the little edge, the little something you don't see as a regular guy, girl. I'm finding it for you. My team's finding it for you. And guess what? We're giving that shit out to you for free every single day here on YouTube. We had a great day yesterday. A little pick me up. Free pick struggled a bit on the free pick video. VIP, though, still ended in the green. So congrats to those that are on VIP and got a weekend pass. We got a decent slate of action here today. A couple okay matchups. As you can see on the screen here, Falcons Vikings sticks out to me. The first three here, just a little revenge spot here, obviously for Kirk Cousins going back to Minnesota. But, it's bye week too. A lot of teams on bye. So a couple dog shit matchups too. Jaguars Titans, Jets Dolphins, not great Saints Giants. So a lot of bad matchups too as well when you take a look at the schedule. So the noon hour is a little struggle. I'm going to be honest with you. But we're going to find some value. We're going to find a prop or two throughout the video. I'm going to give out three best bet props for this video for you guys on the noon, 3 o'clock slate, and 7 p.m. slate. That's if you're in Central Time. So if you're in Eastern Time, what is that, 11 a.m.? 11 a.m. And then 2? And then 6:20, right? So I'm on Central Time Zone here. So I'll go for the noon, 3 o'clock hour, and then for the Chargers Chiefs at night, which should be an awesome matchup. Primetime matchup here. Chiefs 11-1, crazy. And the Chargers having a great year this year under Jim Harbaugh. See if they can pick it up in this will be a heavily watched divisional matchup going into Sunday Night Football. But let's get into how we did yesterday, how we always start every single video, showing you exactly how we've been doing. I'm going to be honest with you, man, VIP, and some of these I think we're giving out on free picks too. We started out pretty shitty early in the day. Pretty shitty. These first two picks early in the day yesterday, man, we were done 8 units on these two picks, and these ones weren't even close. Like from the start, both teams just got jumped. It was just they got jumped. It was no dog fight at all. Miami of Ohio just did not even fucking show up at all. I think it was that Timothy Chalamet curse. If you're watching anything on Instagram or TikTok. He was all over the damn place. Had thrown his breakdown on this game and everything else, but they just got their ass whooped. But dude, we really picked it up in the 3 o'clock slate on. If you're on VIP, congrats on the weekend pass. I gave out this Georgia +3 bet in live time a few hours before the game. I said, hey, if you can get this at +3 or better, lock this shit in for 5 units. I'm telling you, we're absolutely going to hit this one to get us back into the green, if not break even for the day, even if Georgia loses. And obviously, if you watch that Georgia game, awesome freaking ending right there. Shit, dude, Carson Beck having to come in for that last play. I don't know if you're watching the game, you know what I'm talking about. Carson Beck had to go out in the game, injured his throwing shoulder, so he had to come out. So the backup came in. So that did void out one of our bets. I'll show you here in a second that we won on. But he had to come back in for the last play in OT just to hand the ball off. Looked like he had to limp it. He had to limp it on the handoff. It was freaking hysterical. He was gutting through it like a badass. Got the ball off, and Georgia ended up winning. So this really got us back in the green here. And then Oregon whooped ass. So we hit this in the free pick video yesterday. I gave this out as a best bet. In addition to a 3-man and 2-man DFS play. I said, lay into Oregon, man. I don't know why people are doubting them. I don't know why people think Penn State's going to cover this shit. Honestly, this was a 2-touchdown game at one point, going into the fourth quarter with a few minutes left. So that was an easy one for me, I thought. This one was even easier. Clemson, SMU, man. I mean, shit. I was leaning towards Clemson. Glad I didn't. On the spread there, I think pretty sure they were a 3-point favorite. I'm pretty sure. Loved the over, though. Great matchup there. Great ending as well. Again, down to the final second. So nice little matchup here. We basically profited 5 units overall on the day yesterday on sportsbook bets. We had this nice little DFS play here, which was a 3x payout. It was supposed to be 6x. Got voided out by Carson Beck, which we're grateful for because, hey, I'll take the 3x win over $0, right? I'll take that one. This one was on VIP as well, so congrats to those that are on there. And obviously we had the 3.5 here on Oregon on the free pick video for YouTube yesterday. Lost out on the YouTube pick on this one here. Just completely did not come close, right? I mean, Dylan Gabriel and Aller were way over the entire game, and this is a killer though. Honestly, I had Jordan James in a couple different prop bets, just in a couple different 2-mans, and he killed me on this one. Killed me on the rush reception yards one we had 2 for VIP, so I apologize to those around that. But we did end the day pretty well. We did. I'm not going to lie. And if you're on the weekend pass, that's why you're ending the day well. So I had this weekend pass going on. For those that joined the channel, I had 5 spots remaining. People jumped on that shit, especially the ones that hopped on early in the week. Congrats, because we killed it. on NBA plays all throughout the week. So again, if you're new to the channel, man, I mean, we're all over the place. You can see we're on sportsbook picks here on a regular basis. So we're putting a lot of money on different plays here. College football, NCAA, NBA, things like that. We're on PrizePicks as well, winning an NBA two-mans here recently this week. And these are all from this week. So if you're on the weekend pass and you got it for $10, we had it 95% off for $10. You would have hit all these wins recently in the last few days. So you would have been whooping ass with us. Dabble as well. If you're new to Dabble, get on there. Free $25 on sign up when you use code SHARPSPORTS when you download it to your phone. It's available in all the states listed right here. So if you're in any of these states, you are able to play it. It's just like PrizePicks, overs, unders, things like that. Best part is that you can follow me on there too and just copy my play. So literally just follow me, Sharp Fantasy Sports. I put more plays on there too, in addition to this YouTube play. So make sure you're on there with me. And you'll get more plays in real time. So it's a great app to be on, honestly. You get better lines too most of the time, and they pay out better too. So 3-mans pay out 6x, and if you're on PrizePicks, it's like 4.5 to 5x every single time. So obviously, you'll have some adjustments, things like that. Like this is 5.5x we had on Thanksgiving. 6x here. But you know what the best part is, dude? If you're on a right 6-man, I'm going to screen past a lot of this here. I haven't shown this in a while. If you're on the right 6-man, you can get a 35x payout too. They don't pay out this shit on PrizePicks. The most you're going to get on a 6-man on PrizePicks is 25x. So just another reason why you need to get on Dabble, because they pay out more. Okay. So if you're new to Dabble, get on it. You can see all the payout schedules right here. You can get to 1,000 extra money, which is insane, right? So download it today. Free $25 on sign up, no deposit required. Like it says right here, just mores or lesses, just like PrizePicks. It's very simple. You can follow me on there. You can just copy the play like this. Very cool. Put a little posts on there. There's a banter app too, where you can kind of just join it and you can talk shit back and forth with people. So that's kind of fun too, honestly. The banter app's pretty fun. So you can kind of just talk shit back and forth with people. Like I think they have like in the NFL section, they have like an NFC North, NFC East, NFC West section too. So that's kind of cool. Follow the people on there too. So it's really cool. Very fun. Make sure you hop on it. Okay. Well, let's get into it, man. Let's take a look at some best plays for the day throughout the day. I'm really kind of eyeing in on some rushing attacks, but not the rushing attacks you want to see. Not the rushing attacks you're looking at normally. I'm looking at some of the rushing attacks for the QBs. And this is the top one I'm looking at here is Aaron freaking Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers to go over on 0.5 rushing yards. Crazy. I know. And you're like, this is the bet? Don't worry, I got 2 more for you. One of them is a QB as well, too. I love this shit, man. Aaron Rodgers is projected right now by pro models here on the Action Network to be around 4 in terms of rushing yards, and he's only 0.5, which is interesting. Now, you may say, like, well, that makes sense. He doesn't rush a lot, right? But here's the thing, man. Over the last few games, if we take a look at Aaron Rodgers' rushing attack, he's 0.5 yards here on PrizePicks. He's actually averaged 2.4. So he's been basically the 3 games before these two at 0, -1, probably on a kneel, something like that. But 7 and 6 here with Seattle. I like where this is trending, if I'm being honest with you. I think there's a lot more room for him against a team like Miami, playing down to Miami, where he may get out of the pocket. Just scramble out for 1 yard. All he has to do is scramble out for 1 yard, right? So obviously we have the chance where he may kneel at the end. But right now, they are dogs. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are 6-point dogs, so they're going to be passing a lot more of the game, playing from behind. There's going to be a lot more opportunities for him to scramble out if he's getting a lot of pressure, right? From the DNs and things like that. Where if he just scrambles out for like a 5-yard gain, like we win this shit. And even if he kneels down twice, we still win it. We just need 1 yard. So I fucking love this one. I'm not going to lie to you. That's going to be one of the best bets right now, the noon hour. I just love this shit. Right now, pros think he should be at 4. So we have a 34% edge, which is great. So what does that mean if you're new to this? Basically, it's like, hey, like the edge is basically a percentage of where the expectation should be. So if you have like a small edge, you may have like a 1% edge, right? And it's like not that good of a value. Like the books think like, oh, like, okay, for example, let's look at this slate here in general. If you go down to this and you go way down here, and if you just look at like, for example, right here, Tua's pass attempts. So it's at 34.5. Pros think it should be like 33.5. So it's like, they think basically it should be one attempt less. So it's not a bad edge, right? Like playing up the under on this is probably a good value because like you're getting 1 yard better or 1 attempt better in their opinion, the pros' opinion. But if you go even worse down, if you go more down, let's see here. If you go down to pass yards, like they think it should be 254.5. So it's like not a great value, right? There's no edge on it at all. Like it's pretty much exactly where it should be. But here's the thing, dude. With this hand, 33% edge is insane. If you can get a 10% edge or better, dude, that means you're getting a great value and expected value and EV value there, man. That is going to soar. So, I mean, shit, dude, 1 yard is easy when most projections in Vegas think this should be at 4. So, across all the books, this is way out of whack. I love this shit. We're going to lock into this first. And we take a look at the 3 o'clock hour here, man. It was tough. I was looking across a lot of different games here. The team was too. Just in terms of like where we want to be at, it's kind of a weird slate. San Francisco and Arizona, San Francisco and Chicago. We got Rams and Buffalo. We got Arizona and Seattle as well. And I didn't really love anything specifically, if I'm gonna be honest with you. The one prop I do love though, guys, I was really not finding anything solid in terms of like an edge. When we look at rush attempts, kicking attempts, passing, things like that. The one thing I thought was interesting, though, was this in terms of the pass TDs. So a lot of the rush and reception TDs and pass TDs have the demons and goblins all over them, and for rightfully so. It's just like you don't know who's going to score at all. So obviously a lot of these are going to be priced up, juiced up, which is a good thing, honestly, right? But when it comes to the pass TDs, I wish this was not the case with the Goblin, but I love this shit here with Caleb Williams, man. I don't know if I love the Goblin here, but I love him just to get one TD. I really do, man. And honestly, and now that I'm looking at this in real time, I'm really tempted just to do over 1.5. I was about to, before I said this, just say, take one TD for sure. Because the last 2 games, he's gone 3-2, playing from behind. They're really heating up now. With Thomas Brown in there, the new interim head coach. They're going into San Fran, where this San Fran team is beat up and beat the fuck down. And I really think that the Caleb Williams and the Chicago offense has kind of figured out their passing attack a lot. You could look, thinking of this, like who hasn't figured it out. I really love, so I'm going to give out this. I'm going to give out Caleb Williams over 1.5. That's what I'm doing right now. Giving that out too. I love this shit here. I kind of love this 2-man here. If you want to play this up, it's not a bad one. Would love this one too. In terms of a 3-man here, because I want to give out 3 best bets for this one. But before they get that I was thinking about in this real spot too. For someone that's really hot right now, someone that's really not hot, going back to the 12 o'clock, the noon slate right now, is Kirk Cousins. So another one I'd maybe play under, honestly. You would think this is a spot to play up Kirk over in a lot of spots here, in terms of his pass TDs, things like that. And they really want you to play the over. You can see here. I would go way under on his pass TDs, man. I don't think this is a good revenge spot for him. Look at this shit. He's not hit a pass TD the last 3 games here. So I'm not giving this out as a best bet because I can't play it. I'm not playing it here in PrizePicks with you guys. But if you're looking for a prop, I'd love to lay into Kirk Cousins under on his pass TDs here if you can get it. Not sure we can get it. If you're on like DraftKings, maybe you can get something like that, or FanDuel. Just play that prop straight up. I love that one. But I love this one for the 3 o'clock hour. Caleb and them have been hot. Love this one. Told you the expected value on that is way over to 4. The last one we're going to look at here is the 7 o'clock hour, the night slate here. And I'm going back to one that we kicked ass on last week. I'm going back to him, man. And you may not want to play this up right now because he's the only solid running back in there, but I love less on Gus Edwards' rush attempts. Again, we hit on him last week on VIP, and he has been absolutely abysmal to this. He has been under this in 5 of the last 5 games here. And he's only averaging 7.4 the last 5. Now, if you take a look at action average projections too in this game, they think the exact same thing that my team and I do. And this was before I looked at anything on this. I was like, I really still like Gus under this, even with J.K. Evans out for the season, basically. And obviously the Chargers are a running team, but he's really just not getting the love that he should be. He's been under this crazy by a shit ton. There's a 14.5% edge on this. They expect him near 9.5, so it's a good value here as well. So I love the under here in Gus Edwards. This is a good 3-man if you want to play it up. This is a good one. Plays out 7x too. That's because of the boosted value here. So this is a good value here, man. I would play this up. This is going to be a best bet here. I'm going to play this one in a second here. Let's see if my VPN's still on. Let's see if it lets me lock in real time. Let's put $5 on this. Lock it in. Oh, nice. Locked it in. Let's go, man. Back to the board. So that one is a great one to lock in there. Love that shit. Screenshot in the video. And we'll go one more best bet for you guys to get back to the free pick sheet here. Oh, let's see. What's my Dabble play for today? Similar to this. One thing we're adding in here. Oh, yeah. One we're adding in here is Mac Jones. I liked that one, too. Mac Jones was similar to right now. He's projected to go at 9 rushing yards. So, same as what I showed you. Aaron Rodgers over. Gus Edwards less. Love both those two. And I'm just pairing that up on Dabble with Mac Jones. This 3-man pays out 6x. So, make sure you lock this in. Love all these props right here. And I love the Caleb Williams over 1.5 TDs. And if you can find Kirk Cousins under on TDs, lock that in too. So those are the best bets for Dabble, PrizePicks, and 3 best prop bets across the noon, 3 o'clock, and 7 p.m. slates, guys. Love you all. See you soon. Let's make money. Peace.